Today I want to show you how to make this wonderful headband in this amazing fake fur effect, and you can see what it looks like here. Today we're going to be knitting it instead of crocheting it like we usually do. So here are my 2 knitting needles with the line, and yeah, let's get started. Stay tuned. So here is the yarn that I found. So it's 50 grams, 26 meters per ball of yarn. And then let's see, we have here 100% polyester, and the name is Kiruna. Let me see. Okay, here we are. So it's 7 to 8 millimeter crocheting hook or knitting needles. And I have my 7mm knitting needles here. So you can see this little system that I have. So basically I can pull these out of these little sockets and then disconnect them from the line, or connect them later to a longer line if I need to. But yeah, we're gonna get started with this with 6 stitches, and then we'll do our lovely headband. So I think we can get started right away. I'm gonna pull out the beginning, and I'm excited to see how well we can knit with it. So I've tried it out before with just some simple crocheting, and it worked really well. So I'm excited and hopeful that it will work just fine this way as well. Okay, so let's do a couple of stitches on here. Okay, here is the 2nd stitch, and you can see what it looks like. So it's super easy, and let's do several more. Okay, so that's 6, and you can see here you can't really tell where the stitches are, which is the special effect of this yarn. So it looks like fake fur, and you can't really see the stitches in here if you use an appropriately sized needle. So let's get started with our first official row. So you can see here what we have, and of course if you want something very precise, then I would definitely recommend using a measuring tape or something like that, just to make sure that you're achieving the exact same size and length that you want. So since this is just a preview, just a little tutorial for you, this doesn't matter this time. I just wanted to show you how well you can work with this type of yarn. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how you can get started with row number 2. And there it goes, the first stitch. So I think we're gonna have to start over, but that's gonna go really quick, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, let's go through this one. So thread through, and then you can do some knit stitches on here. The thing is, you can't really see the stitches, so you need a little bit more of a feeling for it instead of trying to look for it visually. But yeah, let's see if I fixed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that should be good. They are a bit tight, so I'm gonna make them a bit looser in the next row. But anyway, let's transfer the edge stitch, and then we can do some knit stitches again. The working thread should be in the back as always. So we're doing the same technique as with every other piece of yarn, and you can see here I'm looking for the needle on the bottom, and that's how I know that I separated just the 1 stitch that I need to do next. New row again, and we're doing the same thing. 4, 5, and the 6th one we started with. There we go. And you can see that it's pretty quick as well. So the size of the yarn, of course, makes this a quick project. And you can see here when I show you a little bit of the background or the back side, you can see the little thread that guides everything, and then the fur effect in the front. So I'm gonna do a bit more and then I'll be back with an update. Okay, so here are my 50 centimeters in length. I hope you can see that. So a bit over 50. And yeah, what we're gonna do now is connect the both ends so we get the headband that we want. So we're transferring the first stitch, doing the next one knitwise, and then we pull the first one over the second one. So we always have just one loop on the hook in the end. And we're gonna keep repeating that. So do a knit stitch and then pull the first stitch over the second one. And that way we close the stitches up. Almost done. Okay, a bit more. And almost done. And when we pull this over, we have just one loop on our hook, and that's our final little loop. Okay, there we go. This is the edge here. It looks really neat, and yeah, it's super fluffy, so you can't really see any of the stitches on here. You just see this fur effect. So I'm gonna shorten this. I'm gonna leave about 30-ish centimeters for the length so that we can connect the two ends, and then we're gonna be done with our headband. So we're gonna make sure that everything is nice and folded in place, and then we can align the beginning and the end, and we can connect them. For this, I'll be using my darning needle to make things easier and quicker. And what I'm gonna do then is just go through the stitches the best that I can. So since this is pretty fluffy, and as we saw, or as you can see, we can't see any of the stitches, which means that you can just go through any little spot in here and it's not gonna be looking weird or even visible in the end. And what we can do this way is just pull the thread through a couple times and make sure that it's all nice and connected, but you don't have to find the exact spots where the stitches are. Okay, this is what we have. So all that I need to do now is weave these two ends in, and apart from that, our headband is done. And you can see here what it looks like. I love the visual effect. It's super fluffy, and I'm really excited to wear this really soon. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. Feel free to let me know what you think. You can also shoot a thumbs up to let us know you enjoyed it, or if you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you do, don't forget the notification bell, because then you'll get notified every time we post something new. Thanks for watching. See you in the next project. Bye!